Of course, I only speak of the Masa et al. Complaint, and I would just like to note that in the committee report that is up for approval, um, there is a discussion starting on, well, there are no page numbers. Um, the arguments in support of insufficiency in substance are as follows. Then there is a discussion of the three parts of the MASA complaint. The first part being with regard to the BBM parametric formula. I would just like to note that this is an incomplete discussion because the narration or the recital of facts in the complaint not only mentions the BBM parametric formula, but together with it, the testimony of Bernardo about how this parametric formula is an integral part of the whole scheme or modus of corruption, which starts from proponents and on to rigged biddings and on to the kickbacks or commitments, uh, which the president approved of. There is also no mention of the act that is being alleged, the act of the president, which is the submission of the NEP. As to the second part regarding unprogrammed appropriations, there is a long discussion here, or starting in paragraph 6, about unprogrammed appropriations being not prohibited by law and not unconstitutional. That is not at all the allegation contained in the complaint. Hindi po kine-question doon yung constitutionality ng unprogrammed appropriations. The recital of facts there is that the president, by law, is solely responsible for authorizing unprogrammed appropriations. That's one point. The second point is that there is also a long recital of facts there that the unprogrammed appropriations approved by the president included thousands of new flood control projects. And it is also recited there that many of these flood control projects went to contractors that are now charged for corruption, including SunWest, Silver Wolves, among others. So crucial point po yun. Therefore, the recital of facts there is sufficient. There is a presidential act, the authorization of unprogrammed appropriations that went to corruption. Okay. And the last point, there is hardly any discussion. In contrast to the complaint, there is hardly any discussion of the direct role played by the president in ordering insertions, 100 billion worth of insertions, and receiving at least 8 billion in kickbacks. It is cited in the complaint that Yusek Bernardo delivered 8 billion pesos in kickbacks for the president. No, hindi po sinabing to the president but for the president. Okay, so to conclude, Madam Chair, and thank you for your generosity in providing this time. To conclude, Mr. President, it is very clear that at this stage there is more than sufficient recital of facts in the MASA complaint to support a finding of sufficiency in substance and to ground the claim that the president is guilty of betrayal of public trust. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Maybe perhaps before I jump off to my explanation, just a point of information in regards to the discussion started by Representative Erice. I heard from his manifestation that he is raising red flags as to how the committee followed procedure. I'd like to point or cite paragraph 3 in relation to how the procedure was followed. But regarding the point that I'd like to raise, at yun po yung rason kung bakit tayo nag-object, paragraph 11 in the discussion of the Liza Maza et al. Complaint states that the complaint fails to allege facts that would constitute abuse with respect to unprogrammed appropriations, the amounts of the same, etc. Madam Chair, we'd like to put on the record that in the complaint and in the discussion herein, we cited specifically the amounts and the acts that would constitute the abuse with respect on program appropriations. In particular po, yung acts that would constitute abuse, andyan po yung pagpasa ng NEP, yung pagpirma ng GAA, and after the whole budget process, the releases of the unprogrammed appropriations that is approved through special budget requests. Those three acts are specific po at ang naggumawa po nun ay ang ating presidente. At ikalawa, the amounts of the same that is also alleged in the complaint and diniscuss po natin on the floor. I could say po that the amounts released would amount to 214 billion pesos. And 111 billion pesos of which went to flood control projects. That's why, Madam Chair, yung aming allegation ay kulang po yung committee report. Gusto po namin maipasok po sa record yung mga discussions that were to our view ay hindi na-reflect dito sa committee report, Madam Chair. And
The
lastly,
manifestation and or
Madam Chair.
objection of the Honorable Co is duly noted. With
Madam
all
Chair, I
due
have-
respect, all these arguments and justifications have been fully ventilated upon and deliberated upon during our discussion on the sufficiency in substance. I am inclined to believe, the chair is inclined to believe that you have a pending objection and that is your justification. Now the committee will proceed to vote to decide on the motion.
Madam Chair, and a last point po, I'd like to cite a different paragraph naman.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair, for the record as well. On page 5, the last paragraph, we'd like to manifest that there was a voting as to the sufficiency in substance. It only records there the final tally of the third count. Dahil tatlong beses po, pinataas ng kamay yung ating committee members, we'd like to manifest that hindi po naka-reflect sa report yung instance na nangyari pong gano'n.